And that's not one thing that I love about your story. Another one is also the fact that you have referenced the cradle to cradle model in your hotel development, which suggests a circular economy and which traditionally hotel development has been referenced for mass production of consumer products, as you were mentioning earlier. So could you tell the audience a bit about how you managed to reference the cradle to cradle model in your hotel development?
Well, it starts off with design again. So it was back in 2011 when I met Michael Brongard, one of the co-founders of Cradle to Cradle. I think it was hospitality design in Kuala Lumpur. And he introduced this environmentally friendly idea that was fitting with hospitality. I always had a hard time with sustainability and hospitality because you don't tell your guests to take shorter showers or to turn off their air conditioning at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's not something that makes people comfortable. But with Cradle to Cradle, it was an opportunity to think about a hotel which the more guests you had, the more environmentally friendly you were. Now, that is a very great concept, but very hard to do, especially because the market is not truly ready for it. But working with him, it was very inspirational. And I really liked his convictions about it. But also at the same time, how he was very tolerant that it's very, very difficult to do. And from there, it became about encouragement. No matter how many good environmentally hotels are made in the world, they're never going to be enough. And it's always going to be very tough to do business. So it's great to have this community of people that are thinking that way, of people that are trying. And it's so important that we encourage each other.
So what were some of the things that you tried in implementing in your hotels based on this cradle to cradle model?
Well, the water pitcher idea was one that we worked on together, and also about the amenities as well. There was a third one about coffee grinding, which didn't work out, but it's fun and it's also very good to explain the situation. So what we wanted to do was to have a revolving door to the hotel, but this revolving door would be human powered. And when you went through the revolving door, you would actually be grinding coffee, which would then be served at the cafe. So the more customers you had, the more coffee you had to give to your customers.
That's a very interesting concept, but I'm so sorry to hear that it did not work out. But in fact, if that happens, it will be quite cool. This is a shout out to the other hoteliers if they want to try it out for themselves. Perhaps their revolving doors can contribute to grinding more coffee powder for their guests to be served at the cafes.
Yeah. Otherwise, also you can also use it at the gym as well. But yes, definitely the friction quotient is going to be a little bit difficult. But I think the idea is something that is very inspirational.